Uh, Here we go. Yep. Yay. My name is Owen Martin, and I am from Europe. I moved here to Japan to avoid all the drama home about me being some child prodigy or something like that. All I wanted in life was a no. All I wanted in life was a normal life. Was no one ordering me around and to have media on me. Sure, was a long trip going from car to car and then hide on a cargo boat. I was lucky I was not found by the ship's crew. I heard about this academy from home, but I could not decide my own school since I was forced to go with the most prestige schools my parents could find. I just grew tired of it and ran away to this school. I remembered I would not miss education. I can get away from my parents and I would have my own decisions. It sounded perfect for me. So this is where I am supposed to be living, Owen said as he looked at the house he was supposed to be living in. It was about the same size as the whole neighborhood, which would be medium sized, small front garden, but had a roof that looked elegant and was painted white like all the other houses around here. Well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, said Owen to himself as he walked into that small house. He was lucky he managed to run off with some cash before he left. The money I ran off was maybe around $1 to $5 in yen, small dozens. Owen's parents were big time company owners who owned billions and billions of dollars. They would not notice if 1.5 million were missing from their bank account. Holy shit. He was about to look around the house he had bought for $800,000. To his surprise, the house was looking like a shabby, dirty bar you find in some cities. It was full of spider webs, mice holes, and was full of bugs. Owen was shocked at the sight of this, but as he said before, beggars can't be choosers. He was probably going to spend the weekend making this place look decent. But he had yet to see the worst as he went up to the bedroom and it was missing its entire floor. There were even bats inside there. Owen's face looked like he had just been seen a murder. This cost $800,000? Unbelievable. That salesman was a scammer, no doubt. He was probably going to sleep in the tent this night as he thought about the money flying away, but as he went to his bathroom, it all well seemed clean and futuristic, like a modern bathroom, so white and clean. He thought as he went in. Oh, noticed a big mirror there. Might as well check the mirror out. He took his hoodie to reveal spiky green hair going slicked upward to the right. What the fuck did you make me read? His eyes were green as his hair were green as his hair. What the fuck is this grammar? His eyes were as green as his hair and had some really thick eyebrows. He looked about like the regular high school kid you find everywhere. I should probably s- sh- I should probably set up the tent tomorrow is a new day and start at the Saitsu Academy. Owen went out of the clean bathroom and out in the yard setting up the tent. He on the road here. Now that God, I can't read. Now that he thought about it, he can't. He thought about it. He had a long journey from town to town and city to city, wherever he would think of this academy uh, whenever he's what the fuck? Whatever he would think of this academy, he would be stuck there no matter what he did. Well, the neighborhood looks nice, Owen thought. He was walking down the street to the school. He was wearing the school uniform as he was walking down the neighborhood. His hair was styled like he had it yesterday, slick upwards to the right. He was thinking about the house. Geez, how could I be tricked this easily? Well, it may have been stupid just to buy and not look at the house you're going to buy. Not one of my smartest moments in life, but I was desperate and that guy took advantage. I swear if I find that guy, I Owen then heard something unusual. He was deep in his thoughts. A gunshot. He looked up in surprise just as a bus passed by and a blue haired girl ran past him at an incredible speed. He looked after that girl and noticed she was wearing the school's female uniform, a student from the school. Owen's curiosity got the better of him and he followed after that blue haired girl. Gotta be careful. She looked like she was being chased. What the fuck? Owen arrived at a crossroad. He immediately noticed a blue-haired girl and a gunshot going right at her leg. He went right directly in a front yard to avoid being spotted. He peeked at the fight from the yard gate from the side. He could see the attacker. The attacker was female and waved around with a gun like it was a toy. She was a redhead and was wearing the female's uniform. How did that spicy... What the fuck? Does that spicy redhead get into Setsu? They started talking and they were rather loud, but the only word that caught Owen's attention was the word campfire. What could that... Owen thought that a thought. A bullet skinned past his head. He jumped right in a full fright. Jesus, that was close. Owen thought. Owen dared stick his head back and noticed a brown, orange-haired girl running and yelling, Natsuru-san. The redhead suddenly pointed her gun at the girl. Just then, the blue-haired jumped up and held her arm out like she was aiming. Then suddenly a giant fireball launched out of her hand, going right at the redhead. She missed as Owen saw that his jaw was touching concrete. What is this? Owen had never seen anything like it. It stood against all logic. No one should be able to fire fireballs from the palm of their hand. As Owen saw that, he decided to sneak out of there. Bullets he could handle. Fireballs, no way. Owen snuck out using the backyard and climbed over the wall and started running towards the school. What is this? Before I continue reading, what is this? I know it is, but like, what the hell? I can't believe I can't believe I fucking agreed to this. Some morning, Owen sat in his classroom at 2 to 4 at the school at 2 to 4 at the school class. It was in the middle of the day. Half of the classes were done, and Owen just sat there next to the door waiting for the break. Owen were assigned this class when he went to the admission office. He had just presented himself in front of the class. He disliked standing there up front. Somehow, Owen didn't like having eyes set on him. I would have preferred to read the one that Shutter read, or standing out. He preferred to stick to the shadows, just being a spectator. He talked to some other during the first classes, and the only one he seemed to like was a guy named Matt. Matt came from Europe as well, but he came here for another reason. What? The females apparently... The girls that hit this school is so beautiful. The boys are calling the female side a Garden of Eden. A bunch of lady lovers, if you ask me. Matt started talking about how the female side, godly, perfect, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Matt's rambling went on until the teacher came. I want to thank the God for that. Owen was sitting trying to listen to the teacher, but could only think of the morning, trying to remember the details of what he saw and heard. That fireball. How can someone fire from the palm of their hand? It's humanely impossible. God, I can't read. He just had to figure this out. Owen knew he had not listened enough to piece together a clue through words, but he had seen long at them. What is this grammar? Firstly, long at them. Maybe he could piece together similarities. The uniforms were a dead end, but he had to have noticed something. Owen thought his head off until he remembered the hand. He saw the blue girl wait, having a blue bracelet on her right wrist. Now that he thought about it, the red-haired girl had a blue light coming from her wrist. Maybe she had one too. Do all campfires have blue bracelets? Before Owen knew it, the bell rang. Might as well go to the library and continue there. He went out in the hallway, starting to other guys. As he walked there, he thought, campfire. Somehow I think I will find more than I ask for. What is this? Chapter 2. Oh, God. I'm only gonna read 2 chapters of this. This is absolutely retarded. Owen had just arrived in the library. He was just going to borrow some books and go back.